Hey everybody, how's it going? It is yours truly, and I'm going to bring you another really cool video, really short, nothing crazy. If you're having an issue with your AK magazine specifically, this video might be for you. So I had some failure to feed issues, and they pertain to the magazines that I had. So I had these military surplus magazines. Let me see, they are made in Korea. I think the company is KSI. I can't be too sure. They're great magazines. However, they might have been in storage for too long. They might have been in unideal, in an unideal environment. So that might have resulted in my failure to feed. At the time, my AK was brand new, so there was really no reason for my, my gun to be fucking up. It was pretty obvious that it was the magazine, and just based off my research and from other people who are gun enthusiasts or I guess professionals, they would always highly suggest that it's usually the magazine that needs to be swapped out or replaced or fixed or something or other. So this is an easy fix. So this is a relatively brand new magazine. I think this is a 40 round magazine. So what you would do to remedy a failure to fix issue if it is one of these surplus magazines. Another way I was able to determine that it was the magazine and not the gun was my Magpul magazines worked pretty well. However, the steel mags, they struggled a bit. It was kind of weird, but this fix definitely works. Just be careful when the spring pops out. So what you're going to want to do is really simple. You're going to take the spring out, and you're going to want to give it a nice tug. Nothing too crazy. You don't gotta, He-Man it or some shit. Just give it a nice tug. I know some people don't know how strong they are. You don't want to make the mistake of destroying this spring. This is very important. You're definitely going to want this. Alright. Yeah, so you just want to do this for, like a couple minutes or whatever. Nothing too crazy, man. Nothing too crazy. This is pretty straightforward. Alright. So that's basically all you're going to want to do with the spring. This isn't that dirty. I do this with all my new AK magazines that are steel, that are built like this, just military surplus style AK magazines. The Magpul ones, I'm not really worried about it. The Tapco ones, I'm not too worried about it. So once you stretch this out and you inspect the magazine, and you ensure that there's no debris, there's no dirt, there's no grime or anything in your new magazine. You never know, right? You just want to check, and this is pretty clean, man. But nonetheless, I want to avoid failure to feed issues because that's pretty embarrassing when I'm out in the range with the boys and I got my gear and it's not working the way it's intended to. They're gonna laugh at me, all right? And I can't have that. So you're gonna go ahead and get this Remington Pro oil, or this Rem Oil Pro, my bad. Yeah, so shake well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you have a respirator, you're gonna want to put it on because this shit stinks and it will get you high. I'm kidding, I don't know if it'll get you high, but you never know, right? I don't know what's in here. Alright. I could know, but I'm too lazy to read. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and spray the springs. And I'm also going to spray inside of the mag. Alright, and that's it. You're done. Now go ahead and assemble the magazine again. You can go ahead and assemble it the way that it came out. The cool thing about these, these springs, they only go in one way. So if you do it the wrong way, it shouldn't let you. Just an FYI. Alright, so this part can be pretty tricky. I'll get in there. Don't you dare come out. Hold the line. Alright, and then we got it. Alright. So, one of the things you're going to notice is that the lower doesn't really resist much. So that's wonderful, man. So you shouldn't be having any problems with the lower moving up and down. One things I noticed right away when I first did this a long time ago was that loading these with the 7.62 ammo was a breeze, man. At first, I was struggling, guy. I'm not a wimpy type guy, okay? But I was struggling, and I'm just like, it can't be that difficult. My 5.56 isn't that bad. So I did this, and it was just a lot easier to load. I ceased to have failure to feed issues with these types of magazines. And it might not even be these magazines. It might be, it's possible that you might have another issue. The man that I spoke with for Aventura Munitions, he stated, he has bad luck with the Magpul magazines, but these run like a dream. So if these are not running like a dream, I would recommend doing this before, trying to see if you need a new spring kit or some crazy nonsense. Don't waste your money. You probably just need to get a little bit of this REM oil on the springs and inside the well. Make sure you remove debris before use, and have yourself an awesome day at the range. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. I am done. Good night.